Well, Nigeria 2015 accreditation is still on in most parts of the country where elections are taking place. And of course, we have continued to receive pictures and, well, even short videos of those electorates out there telling us what exactly it is like in their polling units. A quick reminder, if you just joined us, we'll be accepting pictures from you showing your accreditation process, and of course for those that have been given a tally to show that you have been accredited in your locality. We spoke with Mr. Adironti, that's the Commissioner of Police here in Lagos, telling us that all is calm and well and peaceful. He's in charge and taking care of business. Well, we'll be getting back to him pretty much later to tell us what exactly is happening in Lagos. We are bit by bit, we're getting information coming in as well from Rivers State. And, well, not too good a story. The last time we spoke with our correspondent there, specifically talking about Obiakpo Council area. And, of course, in Kaduna State, well, they have been fantastic in this particular process, trooping out before 8 a.m. to go through the accreditation process. And of course, we have been speaking with, well, Ambassador Adigun and Cardinal Onoyekon, who did say, well, he would love it to continue the way it is at the moment. For those just joining us, we'd like to let you know that we still have Dr. Chima Nnaji in the house, and he's a legal practitioner. And of course, Charles Nwokedi, political analyst and a blogger. Well, good to still have you here. It's getting close to noon, and the real business is almost starting here. So what would we love to see now that we have heard from almost every geopolitical zones of the country? In Adamawa, Lanre they told us that is pretty well in order, especially in the displaced persons camp. But the vibe we're getting from Rivers and other places just like Rivers, specifically Rivers, it's not too good a story.
I think the gladiators there should understand that the state is more than any of them. Any of the individual gladiators or any of the political parties involved in the milieu. At the end of the day, the Rivers people deserve to have a peaceful environment within which to carry on their businesses. And nobody should be maimed or be made to lose his life, his or her life, for the mere electoral process like this. And so it should be a spirit of give and take, so long as they will insist on transparency of the process. Everybody should be ready to accept the outcome. Because the major problem has always been, okay, if I can't get it, nobody else would. I mean, that attitude is wrong. Okay? It's very important that we should have a fair attitude. If you miss today, there will be another tomorrow. And we have said that the ballot box, once it is credible, if the electoral process, the ballot box is the most painless killer. It's just between you and the voters, and you have nobody else to kick.
Mr. Nnaji, the question that some people will be asking, and I want to ask as well, is that the incumbent governor, who's ending his tenure now, got into that office via the courts. So if, I mean, it's an example, shouldn't that be an example to those contesting to come in? That no matter what happens, whether the polls were free and fair or not in the state, you still have to, you can still resort to the court and be sure that you can get a victory and take back your mandate.
There's no doubt about that. All the politicians know that, in fact, some of them will be quick to remind you, if we truncate the process, if you are not happy with what happened, go to court. We shouldn't actually be looking at the courts as the main place to resolve electoral problems. The ballot box should be the final answer. It is an aberration to resort to the judicial process, because in the process, even the judicial process, the judiciary has been compromised. And even where the judiciary has not been found compromised, because the people who are coming to it are compromised and corrupt people, they carry the stench to the courts. You understand what I mean? So the point is that we have a credible process that is playing out. Rivers State must key into it. People should not begin to get queremonious if they don't see that things are conducing to their own interest.
Let me bring this here before Mr. Nwokedi.
Yes.
How can we take off the burden of the courts in a process like this if we as the electorates can stop anything, maybe you point out any evil or any, malpractice at the polling unit. Because if you can't actually point them out to the police and law enforcement agents, we just might be helping the courts getting off the track of coming with a whole lot of post-election issues.